Hello everybody, welcome to the Three Lotus Tarot. Today, a great old pick a card reading for you, and we are going to be using the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck as well as the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck. Okay, so you might be wanting to know now, what is this great big question that we're going to be asking today of our guides and our angels and the universe? So the question is, what do you need right now in your life? What does your soul need? What does your body need? Or what does you as a human being need going forward in your life right now? Okay, and we may look at this as like, you know, some indication of different aspects that we might need in our life, or as lessons for us to learn, so that we can become a more robust, more developed being. Okay, so let's get three piles out here for you right now. Pile one, we've got the Seven of Pentacles together with the, what is this, blue Sodalite. You see the blue? Seven of Pentacles for pile one. Pile two is the Hermit card with the yellow calcite. And pile three is the Queen of Pentacles with the Selenite. Okay, so here you go, your three piles ready for you. Take a deep breath, focus on the question. What is it that you need in your life right now? And we are going to then proceed to your readings. Just go to the timestamps in the description box below. Pile one, pile two, or pile three. I will see you there, guys. Hello, pile one. So you have chosen the Seven of Pentacles with the blue Sodalite. Let's take a quick look. Firstly, I want to see what is the energy that is around you now. What is the energy? What is pile one's energy right now in their life at this moment? What is pile one's energy in their life right now? Okay, so the Magician came out and the Four of Cups came out. Okay, so but these came out in the reverse, and I do feel called to keep this and these in the reverse. So I think that you're not feeling very manifesty now. You're not feeling very enabled, not very capable somehow of bringing about what it is that you want. That's your energy at the moment. You may have been working at something, you may have been trying hard, figuring out ways to do something, or you've been consistently working at something for some time now, but then we see that, you know, like only one pentacle has become ripe for the harvest, the rest are still on the plant. And you're standing there looking at what you have grown, and you're thinking, why are the rest not yet ripe? Why can't I harvest them yet? What else should I do with them? So at this present moment, I think you may be feeling a little bit stuck. You may be feeling like you're not sure what else it is to do, because you can't manifest what it is that you have been working on. That it may be the energy that you are in now. And I don't know if you feel a little bit let down. You may be feeling a little bit like, oh, disappointed. I hope you're not on the verge of giving up, because yeah, it may have taken some time, it may have taken some effort, and then you might just be feeling like, but come on, you know what's happening right here. Okay, so that's what your energy is right now. Now I want to get some cards on like the question itself. What do you need in your life right now, Power One? What do you need in your life right now, Power One? From an internal perspective, what does Power One need? What does Power One need right now from an internal perspective? So I already have an idea of what you might need, and it looks like it's only these two cards. So let's go through them very, very properly so you hear the message. Okay, it's very clear. There are only two cards that have come out for you, Power One. Number one, the High Priestess, and number two, the Nine of Cups. So if you have heard about the law of attraction, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, and that is what is needed for you right now, right here, Pile One. Internally, you need to trust your instinct. You need to trust and let the energies flow. Let the thoughts that are going to inspire you or going to indicate to you how you can proceed, what to do next, or who to get in touch with. Let your intuition speak to you. Don't poo-poo it. Don't keep it aside. Don't tamp it down and quiet it. Don't think that it's a mumbo jumbo that's just happening in your head. Don't distrust yourself or second guess yourself. Your intuition is speaking to you. There's a gut instinct right there. So please allow it to come to the forefront, allow it to speak to you, and listen to it. And at the same time, the law of attraction that I'm talking about, you've got to not be feeling that lack. Don't be feeling the, when is it going to happen? It's been taking so long, I can't take it anymore. I wish that it would come. I wish that it would come. I feel it so much that it's not here. So the law of attraction tells you, you must feel like it is already here. Act and live your life and your thought process like what you want is already here, and that will match the vibration of what should come to you, and the universe will send it on to you. Okay, so for some of you it may sound a bit mumbo jumbo-y. I understand, because you know, if you come from a different way of thinking or a different thought process, this may not be something that resonates with you. But the thing is, then think about it from the other perspective. If you're happy with your life, if you're satisfied, if you feel like, wow, you know, life gives me all that I want, and I am so grateful and happy to be here at this moment in time, enjoying what I enjoy, and you keep that vibration high and you keep that positivity, then somehow there will be inspired thoughts. There will be people drawn to you, people who can help you, drawn to you. Opportunities somehow will just come about. So, and then sometimes what people may call it as self-fulfilling prophecies, right? So whether you're in the camp of the self-fulfilling prophecy or you're in the camp of the law of attraction, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It just needs you to perform and behave and embed in yourself the aura and the way of thinking and the way of feeling that will then bring about to you what it is that you need. So this is internally, this is how you need to feel and think and perform at that level. Okay, that's what you need internally. Now I would like to get some cards. What does Power One need externally, from the external world? What does Power One need from the external world in their life right now? What does Power One need in their life right now externally? Okay, this is too many cards. Externally, please, what does Power One need in their life right now? take a look at these cards. I was thinking that, you know, is it just going to be the two cards again? Because you seem to have this affinity with two cards, right? Let's take a look at your cards, pile one. You've got, so outwardly, what is needed in your outside world? Six of Wands. Let's put this right here. Outside world, okay? And Six of Cups, 6 and 6. The Empress. The Ten of Pentacles. 8 of Cups. So this is what you need in your outside world. So I would say that part of it mirrors what we talked about here, whether it's the self-fulfilling prophecy camp or the law of attraction camp. You have to imagine that success. You have to feel that 10 of Pentacles vibe within you. You have to believe. You have to trust the universe. You have to believe in yourself, and then just do the work, you know, work at it until it comes true. You have to leave behind any negative thoughts. You have to leave behind self-doubt, questioning yourself, and also basically that negativity, emotions that are negative, or feelings that are negative, or thought processes that are negative. You've got to leave all those behind. Okay, so I am going to put that out there for you. I know that not everybody is going to really understand that or resonate with that, but let me also then talk about the other part of what is it that you need from an outwardly, from the external world, from an outwardly perspective. Okay, so firstly, let's take a look at these things. Let me open this up so that it can be clearer for you. So number one, you need to think back. I know that you feel that, yo, it's been so long, what the heck is happening? I can't wait anymore. I don't know what else to do. I've done so many different things, right? But have you not recognized or celebrated some of the successes or some of the milestones that you have achieved along the way? Because I feel that there are times or things that have happened that have been a success or a good result that has come about that you are forgetting, that you're not taking into account, that you are ignoring. You may not feel that it is a big success, but no matter what, you know, I think it's important for you to acknowledge that there has been success, if only just to perk yourself up a little bit more and to give you that self-belief that you ought to have. Because the world, you have achieved these goals, you have achieved these accomplishments, so it is important that you recognize them and you count them down, and then you have gratitude for them. Okay, so outwardly you have achieved some goals, and yes, what you need now is that next success. We understand that, but do also have gratitude and recognition for the milestones that you may have hit or achieved along the way up till now. Okay, take a look. That's why, take a look at the past. Take a look at your foundation. Outwardly, from the outward world, take a look at your foundation. It may be the foundation of your plans. It may be the premise of your statement, your problem statement, or what it is that you're working on. If you're perhaps trying to let's say you're trying to create an experiment in the lab, right? And you're trying to prove a hypothesis. So this tells me that you need to perhaps relook that foundation, or your basic understanding, or your explanation of understanding to the people, your team who work with you, so that everybody's on the same page. Because something may not be right there, something is a little bit amiss there, and that's why that final end goal or the next success cannot come about, because either there's a wrong understanding about it, or the premise that it's started out completely from is a little bit flawed. Okay, so another example is perhaps you want to save up enough money to buy a phone. Okay, a new phone, a new mobile phone. So perhaps you want to do that, and the thing is that you feel like you're saving, but your piggy bank isn't getting heavy enough at the rate that you thought it would be. So somehow something may be leaking out, or perhaps you are being a little bit looking at the finances a little bit wrongly. Perhaps you've missed something, or you are saving on the small ticket items but you're spending on the big ticket items. So there's something a little bit flawed, something that needs to be remedied in the basic understanding of the problem statement, okay, or where you're starting out from, the source that you're starting out from. Okay, from an outwardly basis also, perhaps I think we see the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. This tells me a little bit about you putting in the work and the enthusiasm, the spirit. I don't know if it's been some time now that you've been working on this on something that you're wanting to achieve, but it's been some time, and so the shine has dulled a little bit for you. Maybe you're not so motivated anymore, and you need to get that spirit back in. So you're not putting in all the effort that you could put in. You're not working as hard as you could or as hard as you should, or you're not putting enough time into it or enough investment into it. So you need to on the world, in the real world basis, you need to, in a sense, do the work. Otherwise the outcome is not going to come. So you need to do that in order to birth that next success that's going to be a legacy. All right, also take a look at different things that perhaps ways, strategies, methods, people that you may need to cut off if they're not contributing to you or your life right now, or the situation at hand. Okay, so for example, if you're trying to, let's say, quit smoking, you don't want to smoke anymore, but you're hanging around a group of friends who are all smokers. So it may come the time now that, especially now when you're working on this goal, you may need to spend a little bit less time, or just get away for some time until you've achieved your goal and you feel strong enough and stable enough in your new habit that you are not going to fall back into smoking. So you may have to, leave something behind, something that doesn't work for you anymore. All right, so that is what I see that you need to do in terms of what you need to do externally in the real world that's going to help you towards your goal. All right, so let's now move on to what else can we know about. I don't even have a question in my head yet. Okay, so I don't even have a question. What do you need to know? What do you need right now in your life? Okay, let's get some advice for next steps. What next steps can but I've already told you these next steps, right? These next steps. What how will you know when you have achieved that 10 upon 10 in your life? How will you know? How will you recognize when you've achieved that state that you're heading for? Look at this, guys. Look at that. How will you know when you've achieved that state that you're looking for? Because sometimes, we work at it, and then sometimes we reach it, we don't even know. The same as like when I told you about this, right? Like you got to recollect about maybe milestones and achievements and successes. Small they may be, but you've got to recognize that you've had them. okay, so that you don't completely give up on yourself and you think that, wow, I've gone 3 years without a success. But hey, you know, when you really look at it and when you really self-reflect and reflect on the situation and think back, you realize that, wow, you know, so I've cut down from, let's say, smoking, the smoking example, right? I've cut down from 3 packs to 2 packs, and then after that recently I cut down to 1 pack. So there has been progress, there has been advancement, and you need to recognize that and be grateful for that. Okay, so don't think that it's been 3 years without any change at all, because your work has brought about some changes. So why I want to know, why I want to ask this question of how will you know when you have reached that 10 upon 10 state that you were hoping for, that you were working towards, that you were envisioning and trying to manifest. I don't want you to miss it because you are not seeing it. Okay, so of course we have the Fool came out for you, what we saw just now. How will you know? The Fool. You've got the Two of Swords, and you also have Justice. When you feel that it is right, when you feel that everything has come into place, like the jigsaw puzzles have all fallen together, when you wake up one morning and then you realize that, wow, you know, everything seems to be in order. What problem do I have solved today? No problem that I have to solve today. And there may be a very obvious, ostentatious new start to something in your life. There may be. Yeah, so for example, like maybe if you've lost a lot of weight, you've gotten healthy, you may want to revamp your wardrobe. That's like a very obvious new change, right, to your life. So when that new change, when something changes very drastically in your life, that's when you can really pay attention and think, hey, you know, yeah, perhaps I have achieved that which I was working towards, the 10 upon 10 state for yourself. Okay, you'll not be in two minds about it. It's going to be very clear to you. It's going to be very obvious. It's going to be very transparent, like how there's no grays, that's just black or white, just this black or white, right? So there's no two ways about it. It's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. You're just going to know it. It may be shocking, it may just hit you out of the blue. Or you may, for example, get out of bed and then go change into your jogging clothes and then run 3 miles and realize that, wow, I didn't wheeze at all. I didn't wheeze at all when I used to, because I was smoking 3 packs of cigarettes a day. That's when you will realize that you have hit your goal. Okay, now I also want to get some sacred self-care cards. How do you nourish yourself? How do you nourish yourself as you are on your journey towards achieving what you are wanting to achieve? Okay, how do you nourish yourself? What does... Ooh, okay, so we've got alone time here for you. Pile 1, alone time. This speaks to me about you having to do this learning, this work, this effort yourself. The universe may help you, your spirit guides may send divine help, but in the real world, this is something that you need to do for yourself. Okay, whether it's the internal world actions that you have to take, or the external world actions that you have to take, it is something that you have to do for yourself. And I do want to share that with the blue Sodalite. This blue Sodalite gives you inspiration. It heightens your creativity. Yeah, let's get it into focus. It encourages truth, so you'll be able to speak to yourself and know when you have reached your end goal. You will be able to tell yourself, I need to do this, I need to do this, because this is work that only you can do for yourself. pile 1. So with that, I'm going to close your reading. I hope that it's been really helpful for you. You know, I always talk about being helpful because, I mean, that's why I started the channel, the Three Lotus Tarot, right? So I do hope it has been helpful for you. If it has, please do give me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe to the Three Lotus Tarot. I look forward to having you with me on these readings all the time. And until I see you in the next one, guys, bye. Hello everybody, welcome to the Three Lotus Tarot. You have chosen pile 2, the Hermit with the yellow calcite. So let's take a look about what do you need in your life right now. But let me get your energy first. What is the energy of pile 2 please right now? What is the energy of pile 2 please right now? First, what is the energy of pile 2 right now? Only one card coming out. Okay, thank you. What is the energy of pile 2 right now? So we have got the Page of Swords, energy of pile 2, the Magician, Justice, and the Queen of Cups. Your energy right now is pretty high. I think you are you feel like everything's rather good. You're happy, you're comfortable, you are content, nothing's really sticking out at you, poking you, nothing's really jarring your experience with life. I think everything's okay. You're just humming along pretty nicely, pile 2. That is your energy right now. So you have the Hermit for a reason. Are you thinking? Are you contemplating? Are you questioning if you need something more? Or interested? Or you heard something that has now piqued your interest into, what is next? Everything's pretty good. So what's next? I'm comfortable. So what's next? So let's take a look. What does pile 2 need right now in their life? What does pile 2 need right now in their life? What does pile 2 need right now in their life? This is crazy. Okay, what does pile 2 need right now in their life? You'd be so surprised to hear what I'm going to tell you. Pile 2, you've got the King of Pentacles. What do you need in your life right now? You wouldn't turn away more money. You wouldn't turn away more money. You wouldn't turn away more luxury. You wouldn't turn away more creature comforts just to make your life, your 3D world better. Okay, yeah, you do think about that. So everything's kind of good, everything's okay, everything's comfortable, almost like maybe let's say like above mid-level, but you wouldn't mind going that that high level of life. Okay, you also have the Three of Cups, Five of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So this tells me that, okay, actually the impression that I got, the feeling that I got when these cards came out, when these two cards came out, is that you need a little bit more excitement in your life. That's what you need right now. You need excitement, you need cheer, you need something different, something that goes up and down, not just like in that comfortable level, you know, the line that goes through that comfortable level. Yeah, you know, you wouldn't like mind a bit of drama, you wouldn't mind a bit of I don't know, just making life a little bit more sexy, perhaps, you know. You just maybe want a little bit more. You feel like, perhaps you feel life is at the moment is like, you know what you're gonna get, you know what it's like. Perhaps it may even come to you as being a little bit boring, and you wouldn't mind just having that little bit of turbulence, that little bit of drama. Maybe I shouldn't call it turbulence, because nobody wants turbulence, right? But just that, oof, you know, whether it's more sexy, more emotions, more cheer, more hoo-ha, something that gets the juices going, that gets the blood flowing a little bit more. I think you've had enough, perhaps, of the yeah. Although I have the Hanged Man here at the end, so, you know, maybe a part of you wants that, or you're trying to see things from a different perspective. It's not a pause that we're talking about. You know, you want to change. You just want to change. That would be very, very good to get you up and at 'em again, I think. Okay, wow. Let's see how can Pile 2 bring this about in their life right now? How can Pile 2 bring this about in their life right now? 4 cards came out, jumped out here. I'm going to put them back in. How can Pile 2 bring this about in their life right now? Okay, let's look at the 3 cards first. So, you want a little bit more excitement, a little bit more sexy, a little bit more drama, a little bit more difference, just something different. Get your blood and juices flowing. What do you need to do? You've got the Knight of Pentacles here. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have Temperance. Ooh. This tells me that on the one hand, you should appreciate that there's no problems, no drama, no turmoil, no crazy in your life. But it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of a balance, a little bit of difference, you know, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. You just want to be able to experience both sides of things, right? Because, I mean, if there's no stimulus at all in your life, then you are going to get really bored, and you may be wondering like, what the heck is happening? But yeah, I think if you think about it, and you open up your mind a little bit more to what is out there, what are potentials, what are different hobbies perhaps, or different trends, or different things that people are doing now, perhaps open up your eyes and your mindset to try out different things. Okay, because there are many things and many different avenues, hobbies, trends out there that could interest you and could rejuvenate your spirit for life if you were open to trying them out, if you're open to having the courage, or open to just meeting new people, doing new things, and perhaps even something as simple as, like, you know, changing up your routines. If your routine is every day you wake up, you go for a run, you come back, you shower, you have a breakfast at that little cafe by the corner, and then you walk on to work, and you finish work, and you come back, you watch TV, get plus dinner, and you go to sleep. Yeah, perhaps routine could be a little bit more varied, right? Perhaps instead of just going for a run, you could do some weights, you could exercise differently, do Pilates, do yoga, do Tai Chi instead, try out a different cafe, perhaps make breakfast at home. In that way, when you do different things and you go to different places, your timing changes, you could meet different people, and these could be people that brought into your life by the universe, brought into your life to introduce and inject new feelings, new opportunities, new influences in your life. Okay, so just to change it up a little bit, yeah. So this is stuff that you have to do in your life. This is what you need to do, make that change in your life. I don't think you'll be doing it very quickly. You might be quite digging your heels a little bit, like, I don't need to change, why do I need to change? But that is what you need in your life right now. And you know what, I just had this thought, I just heard this. You might not think that you need the change, pile 2, but this reading is telling you that you do need to change. You need a little bit of change. You need a little bit of change of perspective. You need a little bit of change of environment. Yeah, okay. So you have to do this for yourself in the real world. Just open up your mind, be a little bit more adventurous. Okay, go out there, try new things, and then, you know, different people will come into your life, different opportunities will come in your life. Yeah, remember to keep like really like the temperance, 1 foot on land, 1 foot in the water. And so you'll always have this balance of being not just too one-sided, not just too dimensional. Okay, I love this. This is really exciting. So it may be hard for you. It may be hard for you, pile 2. But let's see. Okay, anything else that pile 2 can do in order to achieve what they need right now in their life? What does pile 2 need to do right now in their life? Let us take a look. Oh wow. Okay, so we have Page of Cups, some joy, some fun, some creativity, a difference, trying new things, taking a little bit of a joyride, being not yourself, doing something different, something unexpected, something out of character. Okay, this is what you need to do. This is what you're advised to need to do. What else? King of Wands. Okay, yes, really take on that. See, the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands, you know, be creative. You have to be creative. You have to put your mind to it and be honest with yourself. Actually, once you start a little bit, you're going to feel like, oh, okay, this isn't so bad. This is kind of interesting. And be honest about it. Be honest with yourself that, hey, this was a good idea. This was a good thing to do. My old soul did need this. Okay. Oh wow, we also have Death and the Lovers. Let me close this up. So Death is, of course, change and transformation. You are asked to transform yourself. You are asked to make some changes in your life, in your habits, in your thought processes, in the way you approach things, in the emotions that you feel. Okay, and it is going to be something that's great for you. So what do you need in your life right now? These changes, a little bit more juice, a little bit more sexy, a little bit more creativity, a little bit more fun in your life. You need it, because that is what that's truly what you need. You may not think that you need it, trying to get this to focus. I do need the camera to focus. So you may not think that you need it. You may not even realize that you need it, but you need it. Okay, so it's for your better good, pile 2. Now let's see how you can nourish yourself as you go on this journey. How can pile 2 nourish themselves as they go on this journey? Okay, so we've got number 1, hydrate. Hydrate. Why is hydrating important? Hydrate. Water is like the most critical component of our bodies, of ourselves. Okay, not the most critical component of ourselves, but of our bodies, right? So it's basically telling you that the way that you've been living, it is missing something. It is missing something which these changes are meant to bring into your life, and that is why the universe is telling you that you need this. Whilst you may not realize it, whilst you may not want to admit it, or you may not want to recognize it, it is what you need, and it is something that's going to be super important for you in keeping you healthy, keeping you sane, keeping you balanced. Okay, so take note, pile 2. Hydrate. Let the waters of fun and creativity and the make your blood juices flow, right? You also have nourished your temple. See, it's all about that. It's all about nourishing the self. Look, you've got 2 cards, and both cards feature the self, the person, your body. You need this. Okay, and when the body is nourished, the soul is nourished, the mental health is enhanced, your emotional health is enhanced, and overall it's going to put you in a much better place, in a healthier place to be. Pile 2. Okay, so I'm going to also tell you a little bit about the yellow calcite. What does the yellow calcite bring? So the yellow calcite is going to help you recognize your self-worth, and it's going to bring home to you the understanding that you are important, that your soul is important, that your being is important, and so you need to take care of it. You need to nourish it. You need to give it more of what it needs, okay, as what we have seen in your readings. It also, interestingly, gives you more energy physically. And you may need that because you're going to go out and inject some fun and joy in your life, right? So more energy physically, and it's also going to increase your learning power, which is only going to be helpful for you, as I can see, pile 2. Learning something new, changing your life, changing your habits, changing the way you used to think about things. So I'm going to leave this yellow calcite right here across so that you remember how to nourish your body and nourish your soul. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really glad that you've come here for your reading. If you've liked it, please give me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe to the 3 Lotus Tarot. I look forward so much to welcoming you to the family. And until I see you in the next one, guys, bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Queen of Pentacles with the Selenite. The Queen of Pentacles and Selenite. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's get into what is your personal energy right now, Queen of Pentacles. Pile 3. What is the energy? What is pile 3's energy right now? What is pile 3's energy right now? Last shuffle. What is pile 3's energy right now? Okay, so let's take a look. You've got unique sets of cards have come out. 6 of Swords here. 6 again of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. What is your current energy? You want to leave something behind. You really want to leave something behind, something that has been in your life for some time, a situation, or you want to leave somebody that's in your life for some time. It could be something, it could be somebody, it could be some situation, it could be a habit, it could be an element in your life, even a thought process, or like I said, a habit. Okay, so you quite keenly feel this need to leave. You want to the words on the tip of my tongue is run away. You want to run away, like really quite hard. You want to remove yourself from this situation that's been there, or this person that's been there. So what's happening? What's happening, Pile 3? What do you need in your life right now? What do you need in your life right now? Let's take a look at these first. What do you need in your life right now? So we have the 4 of Wands. What do you need in your life right now? Judgment. 9 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Pentacles. So something, and this is for some of you, maybe a big part of you, I would say, but this came immediately. I heard this in my head. You guys, Pile 3, a lot of you need stability. Stability and yourself. Time for yourself, or rewards for yourself, or a safe environment for yourself, something for yourself. Okay, and you want to keep this close to your heart. You want to keep this close to you, because you might feel that it's something that is at risk, something that you may not feel that you can get without leaving, like we see from the 6 of Swords. But you want some stability, and then perhaps the stability is what is going to give you that happiness, or that comfort or security in life. But there is a stability here that you're yearning for, that you feel that you are compelled to go out there and get for yourself, right? And this is a lot of you thinking and putting yourself first now, because there is something has happened that has made you feel and realize that this is something that you need to do for yourself, and you want to do it. You want to do it for yourself. You want to build this for yourself, and you want to hold it dear. I don't think that you feel that you can even talk about this to anybody, or share your desires or your motivations with other people, because perhaps you feel they may not understand. But it is something that you truly feel that you need to do. Okay, and what else? What does Pile 3 need right now in their life? What does Pile 3 need right now in their life? So I don't know if you can hear some background noises and in the video. If you can, I'm truly sorry about that. It's a little bit out of my control. It is my neighbor who is doing some stuff. Let's see, what does Pile 3 need right now in their life? One card did fall on the floor, so let me get that up. So you have the King of Wands. You have the World. Let me cover this up. You have the World. The World in conjunction with Judgment, guys. Do you see this? The World in conjunction with Judgment. The Ace of Pentacles. And the Sun. Do I need to cover this up? Let's just do it. Okay. The Sun. So, what do you need in your life right now? If you truly believe, like, you know, whether you've come to this realization yourself, or whether you have recognized the truth or had the validation of something that you've been feeling through this reading, then if you're going to go through with it, if you have pluck up the courage to go through with it, or decide to go through with it, and have that motivation and inspiration to go through with it, so that you can be the Queen of Pentacles in your own life, then this is that culmination of something, a chapter in your life, and it's going to close off a chapter in your life successfully. Because the World came in conjunction with Judgment, this is something that you're meant to do. This is a calling that you feel that you have, that you want to fulfill for yourself. And if you do it, there is a big old successful closure to that chapter for you. And then you will begin a brand new life. As we see here, the Ace of Pentacles is about new money, new life, new environment, new job, new home, whatever it is in your situation that you feel that, okay, I need to step away from this okay? And it will be a happy new start. It will be a bright, prosperous, abundant new start. Look at all those beautiful colors in the card of the Sun. Look at all these beautiful colors that herald a brand new beginning, bright and joyous, warm, cheerful. And it gives me this feeling of nothing can stop me. This is it. This is where I'm starting. I've got the whole world in front of me. Nothing can stop me. And this is what you need right now, Pile 3. And together with Selenite, you know, I mean, it's amazing. If you chose the Selenite wand, what do we know that Selenite does? It gives you mental clarity. It brings you peace. It cleanses you from any blocks, any worries, any self-doubt that you may have. So if you feel validated by what I've shared with you from the cards in the second row, because you have been thinking about it yourself, or if you feel that, yes, you know, this is that missing piece that I have been feeling, you know, or it is something that you knew about that now is just being corroborated for you, then you know the third row of cards is what you need to do. Okay, now let's go on into, well, a lot of information has come out in such a short time, right? So let's see what next steps can Pile 3 take to achieve what they need right now. What next steps can Pile 3 take? What next steps can Pile 3 take to achieve what they need right now? What next steps can Pile 3 take to achieve what they need right now? So I love the fact that the Ten of Pentacles has come out for you. The Ten of Pentacles came out. So yes, that beautiful big old beginning. There's abundance, there's happiness, there's longevity, there's success, there's friendship, you know, a lot in store for you. You just need to have that take that start. Okay, so what do you need to do? Okay, right. Okay, so we have the Fool here for you, Pile 3. The Fool card, what do you need to do? The Fool, you've got Two of Swords, and you have the Lover's card. Okay, let me close this off then. I for sure know that I have to close this off. So, you know, these cards have come out a lot in these readings. So the Fool, brand new start. Don't be afraid to make a decision. You don't want to make this decision, or sometimes it's a hard decision for you, but yeah, you have to do it. You have to do it. Don't be afraid. Just look deep down inside of you and be very honest and candid with yourself as to what you will need. You have a lot of very powerful major arcana here. You've got the Judgment card, you've got the World, you've got the Sun, you've got the Lovers. You know, the Fool. Very, very strong energies that are sending a very clear, strong message to you, Pile 3. So what do you need to do in order to manifest what you need right now in your life? A new start. Make the change. Make the decision to make the change. Okay, don't be afraid. Don't hide behind the blindfold. Get it clear in your head. What are the different alternatives, or what are the different options, what are the pros and cons of each one? Make a decision, do it, and then watch what you want manifest into your life. And this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, happy manifestation that you will enjoy, that you will feel happy with, that you will treasure, just like how you treasure a love or a loved one. Okay, and now I do want to get a sacred self-care card, please, for Pile 3. How should they manifest? How should they nourish? How should they nourish themselves while on this journey? How do they take care of themselves while they're on this journey? How should they nourish themselves while they're on this journey? One more card, please. Okay, thank you. How should they nourish themselves? Connect with your womb. The womb in a woman is the essence of her, the very core of divine femininity, because the womb is where the gift of life happens. So connecting with it is like connecting with your innermost core, your innermost desires. Think, feel, realize, discover what it is that will energize you, what it is that speaks truly to you deep in your heart. Connect with that. And when you have that firm hold, that firm tie and relationship with what really drives you and motivates you and inspires you, then all these things that you need to do are going to be easy, are going to be second nature. You're not going to have to think too hard, try too hard, worry too much about it, because you know that like this is the essence of you. You're working towards the essence, achieving the essence of you. You're working towards manifesting what it is that you truly desire inside of you. So connect with your womb. And then also, this is about having that strength, connecting with the inner strength that is in you, so that you never have to worry, so that you don't second guess yourself and distrust whether you're good enough, whether you can do it, whether you have what it takes. No, okay, you do have what it takes. It is all in you. The power is in you. The strength is in you. So don't let this opportunity go by. Don't sell yourself short, Pile 3. So I hope that, you pay heed to this. And if you do nothing else yet, at least connect with yourself, your innermost self, your id, and ask yourself, what do you want from this life? What is it that you're here to hopefully achieve? What is it that you want to send out in the world? And when you get your answer, that's when you can work on the rest. But first of all, listen to yourself. I'm going to close your reading here. Thank you so much for being here, Pile 3. If you've liked this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Comment, share, subscribe to the 3 Lotus Tarot. And I definitely will see you in the next one. Please come back. Please put in a comment if this resonated with you. So I will see you in the next one. And until then, bye-bye.